Hello and welcome to my new YouTube channel and the first video in the Making Of series. For this dressmaking project, I was inspired to combine two of my historical favorite silhouettes, the early 1900s with the 1930s. I will be using this lovely burgundy brown rayon fabric that was made to order for this special dress in mind. I will also be using some vintage buttons and a concealed zipper. I enjoy puzzles just as much as Anne Shirley from Green Gables, perhaps even more. So for this project I will focus on the sleeves and draft a pattern for a pleated Lego mono sleeve and make a simple button-down bodice with a panelled skirt. I used my basic sleeve pattern block to make the Lego mono sleeve. I also drafted a 6-panel gore skirt. If you wish to see my pattern drafting process in another video, let me know in the comments below. I make a toile in a cotton muslin fabric to try out my new patterns. This time I made 3 toiles. I changed the pleats on the sleeve and added some gathers. This is one of my favorite parts of sewing. I feel like it's magic, turning paper into something wearable. I'm always excited to see how it will turn out. Now I can finally cut into my fabric, which I'm really excited about. I start with washing and ironing my fabric. I then cut all my pieces. This is the back, which I cut on the fold. I start by pinning and sewing my darts. I also sew the shoulder and side seams. Then I pin the pleats on the sleeves and make a basting stitch. I also sew my skirt panels together. And all along while it's been snowing. I finish all my seams with overlock stitching. For the neckline, I will be using this handmade bias binding. And this is how my dress looks so far. I'm really happy with how this is coming along. Hello, it's a new day and a lot of progress has been done. I finished the neckline and sleeves yesterday. I also put my label inside. And now time for my favorite part, buttons. My original design was a fitted top with a long row of buttons. But then I couldn't decide. So I asked you to vote on my Instagram. Should I have 9 or 7 buttons? You choose 9, which was my favorite too. I made some progress yesterday. The buttonholes are now finished, and some vintage shell buttons have been sewn in. I'm really happy with the dress so far. I mean the sleeves. The bias binding in the neckline turned out beautiful too, and I love the gathers at the shoulders. I have also added a gathered tie belt at the waist, and all there is left now is to sew the zipper and hem the dress. I always start with hand basting my zipper so it doesn't move. I then use my concealed zipper foot. Lastly, I sew my hem by hand. This is something I love doing. It's very relaxing, most of the time. And finally, the dress is done. I ended up switching for the burgundy buttons because the shell buttons ended up being too large. I'm very, very happy with the results. I believe I will have a great deal of wear out of this dress. The long sleeves makes it perfect for winter, but the fabric is light enough to be worn in the summer too. I am in love with the flowy skirt, the waist tie, the button-down bodice, and the sleeves. I hope that you enjoyed my dressmaking project. If you wish to see more historical projects, hit the like button and subscribe. You can also follow me on Instagram. Thank you. I shall see you all soon.